Hello everyone and welcome to Wig Transformations with the VILLBERGS, and I am Mr. VILLBERG. Today I'm going to show you how to repurpose an old trashy wig. Well, she's not that trashy, but she's kind of served her purpose. This is a wig that we used for the press pictures for the infamous banana look and other fun stuff, and as you can see, she's really tangled up. And the lace is really crusty and full of old glue and makeup, and usually I would just toss this away, but I'm going to show you a real easy way to make her come to life again. It's not that hard really, but so just watch and hope you like it. First thing you do is you take a pair of scissors and you flip the wig inside out, and we're gonna cut all of this away. You see all of this crusty part that is full of makeup and old glue and feels like an old potato chip. I'm gonna cut that straight off, like 1.5 centimeters or 1/2 inch. So start with that. Okay. So you cut off about this much of a piece, and as you can see now, the lace is still a little bit dirty, but I can just wash that out. But what you get is almost brand new lace. Great, huh? Step number 2 is to mount her on a styrofoam head so you can work on her. And we're gonna cut her now. For that you need a hair trimmer and gold. So what we are going to do is just take the hair trimmer, just take off all the length of the hair from the beginning of the styrofoam head. And she is a bomb. Just simple cut straight off. Next step is to thin her out a bit, because all of these ends are very hard, very thick. For that we need comb, we need a pair of scissors, and we need some hair clips. And what we do is we just divide her up into sections, and we just thin her out as we go along. If you don't know how to do this, you can just leave your wig at a good hairdresser and they'll take care of it for you. We have finished thinning her out, and we kept the length, but she's much lighter now, so it's going to be so much more easier to style her. And the following step now is that you're going to take all the hair that is attached to the lace here in the front and pull it forward. And after that, we're going to just tease her the fuck out with hairspray. She is all teased up now and ready to go for the next step. And what we want to do now is brush her up with a big brush. Not the entire way, but you just take sections and brush them out to make like big waves all around her. And then you finish off with hairspray every now and then. Okay? We are halfway there. We have cut her, we have teased her, and now we have just brushed it out and sprayed it and tried to give her kind of a shape to work after, but she still looks kind of like shit, so we're halfway there. Next step is to even this part out a bit, because this does not look good. So we're gonna just make this a little prettier. Step after that, we're gonna take all of this here, and we're gonna divide it into 2 sections. I'll show you that. So, we still have here. So you're gonna tease this up, and we're gonna mold it into the bangs and into the sides. The reason why I did what I just did with teasing this part here, like making it even, is to blur the edges between the wig cap and the lace, and you do that by just covering the teased up section back here with this section. Finally, we have this here left that we're not going to tease, but we're going to place it over the wig just to give that extra expensive finish. And after that, what is left then is leave her to dry for a bit after you spray the shit out of her. But then you're going to take these kind of clips, smaller ones, and we're going to use them like this to push the bangs in and back a bit, because it just makes it look better. Bangs are almost done. One thing I forgot to say before is that it's very important when you restyle an old wig, when you don't have any lace left, like here in the front, it's very, very important that you put pins almost all the way around. Otherwise it's very easy for it to like flip up and be another potato chip, and we don't want that. Final stage now is just to finish styling her, and you just go through her with brush and comb and do what you like until you think she looks fierce. And she is done. I just finished brushing her out, making her even and nice. We're gonna finish off by final coat of hairspray, or 5. And I think we're done. So this is what you can do if you have an old wig that you are about to toss away. So instead of tossing it, just try to make this. It's actually quite easy to do it, well, except maybe the final styling phase is a bit difficult, but you'll get a hang of it. But the cutting and the teasing and the everything is quite easy actually. And I have to give a shout out to Lorenzo Diaz in New York. This is kind of your work-ish, inspired by you. Love ya. Okay, so if you want to see her on, do you want to see her in action? Here's a clip.
Oh, be careful, Mrs. VILLBERG. I'm gonna steal your man. I love my wig.
That's not Mrs. VILLBERG. That's Detox. And you look amazing. If you have any questions, comment below and don't forget to subscribe.